So this is a small walkthrough of the current version of the map. Um, I did an earlier recording where I did a quick walkthrough, but without any voiceover, and I said that I would add voiceover to that recording, but the map has changed so much and so fast that I felt that it would be better just to create a new recording. Since the map changes so fast, what you see here might not actually be the version that you would see if you download the map from Steam Workshop and run it from there. But all of the major components, I mean, the basic layout should be there. I think that is pretty much established by now. So anyway, right now we are in the terrorist spawn. And from here, there are several ways for the terrorists to make their way to either A or the B bomb site. Down here is where the A bomb site is located, and up here is where the B bomb site is located. So the T's can either go this way to try to make it fast towards B. And they are stopped by this door. Initial versions of the map did not have the door here, but that made it a bit too easy for the terrorists to come here. Because they come basically at the same time as the CTs if they really, gun for it. But since they could just rush in and quickly get some good positions, I added the doors here to make the terrorists, think a little bit more and be like, okay, are we ready to enter or not? So this is the B bomb site. Down here is where you're able to plant the bomb.
I'm planted.
I also had the idea to make it possible to plant up here, but since I felt that it would be hard for the CTs to retake this position if the bomb was to be planted here, I decided against that. It's also possible to walk into this truck here for some cover, or an ambush or whatever. You are also able to throw things through these skylights. One good position to do that is from here. You just have to learn where they are. So you can throw smokes and flashes or whatever. So this is the main way for the T's to get to B. If we go back toward the T spawn, we notice that we have the possibility for the T's to also rush over here and get into this. I call it the kitchen. This entire building that we're in now is the office building. From here you can either jump down here or just plant down there and hold a position up here, cover the bomb. It's also possible to reach A from here. This is the A bomb site, but we'll go into that a bit later. This is why it's called the office. It's because it is an office building. This is where the big guy hangs out, makes all the decisions, I guess, because he gets to have booze. Let's see. So now we're back. Here was the T spawn. So this alleyway is also a possible way to go if you want to go B. And one last way to reach here is through this door. And all of the doors used are the type that you can shoot holes through, so you can, shoot this one out and, keep peeking here or whatever. Um, let's see, what else do we got? We go back here. Whoops. Go back all the way. Got a bird. Let's see. This is another way for the T's to leave their spawn site. I wanted each of the teams to have, you know, several options, both, you know, when it comes to which bomb site to actually try to push towards. You know, if you get locked down in one position, you should be able to rotate. And also, when you have a specific bomb site in mind, I wanted both teams to have more than one option to get there, and for the CTs, more than one option to get to a place where they wanted to defend, or more than one option to try to cut the T's off or whatever. So here's the main walkway here that we saw earlier, and down there was the office. So you can either, you know, just run out here, jump down or whatever. You can also jump down here, both to get to this position, or you can go in here. And this is the A bomb site. This is one possible way to enter it. One thing I forgot to show you here, you can also climb this. So if you want to be a bit sneaky, and try to, you know, ambush us, you know, or flank a CT and take him out with a knife to the back of his head or whatever. So here's the A bomb site. In earlier versions, this roof didn't exist. I put it in to make it a bit harder for CTs, because before they could pretty much lock down the entire site here and just, you know, peek out. If someone was planting, they would just, you know, shoot them in the head. Now the T's have, you know, a little bit more of a chance. They can go in almost unnoticed if they want to, if we got people up here. And once they have planted down here, the people who are defending A up here has to make a move. They cannot just stay there and try to pick people off. They actually, oh, sorry, they actually have to try to come out here and take them somehow. When it comes to the A bomb site, you can plant almost everywhere. Since this is quite a small bomb site, I wanted T's to have that option, so that where they plant the bomb can be part of their tactics. So as you can see, it starts around here, so you can plant all the way here and up until here somewhere. Here's the limit, so you could plant behind here if you want to. You cannot plant on top of things. I wanted to avoid that. With one exception, if I remember correctly. Let's see, I think yes, here, you can plant here. Plant all the way here, and behind this one, 2, and up to here somewhere. One good spot to try to hold down A, if you've got the bomb down, is behind this car here. You're pretty hard to spot, and if you're outnumbered, like, you know, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, it could be a good place to try to hold them off. Especially if you maybe plant the bomb here, so you force them to have to come all the way in. You can, you know, try to keep yourself unseen and try to pick them off. Teams learning about that, of course, you know, would probably learn to, you know, send one guy up here to make sure that this area is clear. So that's the A and B bomb sites. and some of the ways to get there. Let's go back here into the office building. If you continue here, you come to this lobby area. As you can see, it's glass, so you can see through it. You cannot destroy it, but you can shoot through it. This is so that I wanted that to avoid, people just. If you decide to, let's say that you're a CT and you decide to cover A from here, I wanted people to have to worry about, several other. Sorry, I keep forgetting words here. I feel. Well, different locations. Locations is not actually the word I'm looking for, but anyway, I don't want the CT, to just have to care about this. He will of course know that someone might show up here, or here, but they may also come in through here and actually see him through his floor, and so let's say that that there's a CT in there, and you go in and pick him off. So here's a little spot for CTs to try to keep terrorists from pushing towards B. As you notice also, I've made all of the stairs are flat, so you don't get this bobbing motion when you walk on them, to help aim a bit better.